Well, good evening, everyone. This is the Wellness Diva, owner of Diva Pilates and Wellness, Pilates instructor, personal trainer, 28-day Body and Soul Detox, and wellness coach. So today, I'm here to talk to you about procrastination because that is a question that a lot of us have these days. Hey, Gary, good evening. How you doing? A lot of times we ask ourselves, why can't I stop procrastinating? But the actual question you should be asking yourself is, why do you procrastinate? See, because this is how I had to learn to stop procrastinating when that was a problem that I would always have. I would plan to do something and say I'm going to do something, but then when it came down to doing it, one thing after another would be in my way, or I would put one thing after another in my way, I should say, and then it would never basically get done. Or it would get done, but at such a later time that I actually lost the joy to do, because now instead of something that I wanted to do, it turned into something that I actually had to do. And that just wasn't working for me either. So I'm like, But the question I really had to ask myself was, why do I procrastinate so much? What is it that, hey, Billy, how you doing? Good evening to you. And so I had to ask myself the question, why do you always procrastinate when you say that you're going to do something and then you mess around and you don't do it, and then the next thing you know, the time that went by, and then it's not even a joy anymore, because now it's turned into something that you absolutely have to do. For instance, say I said I was going to clean out my closet. At the time, I'm enthusiastic about it. The seasons are about to change, and I'm ready to buy some clothes to add to my wardrobe, but I know I have to clean things out, and I want to give stuff away, and I want to catalog, and I want to do this, that, and the other, and I'm excited. And then I find one reason after another not to do it. So by the time it comes around for me to do it, now it's a need. I have to do it. The season has changed. The winter is gone. I need to have some room for new things that I bought. I got things piled up all over the place. Thank you. Thank you so much. And now I have to figure out how I'm going to do it. So now it's a bum rush. Now I'm bum rushing myself to get this closet done. So now it's no longer a joy, because now it's something that I have to do. But if I had done it when I first said that I was going to do it, it would have been done, and I would have probably moved on to another project. But because I procrastinated, I took the joy out of it. But that's not the only reason why, I shouldn't say reason. That's not the only thing that happened, as a result of procrastination. Sometimes we can procrastinate with really important things, like going to the doctor for a checkup, or starting an exercise program, or a new eating regimen, or trying to get to bed earlier so that we can, make sure that we're getting enough sleep, or decide we're going to drink some more water, things that we can do that are preventive for our health, but we don't do until now we have to do it because we procrastinated and then it didn't get done. So this morning, I'm listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show, because that show is hilarious. And I usually listen to it while I'm driving on my way to work in the morning, cracking up behind the wheel. But he has a segment at the end of his show called his closing remarks, and he was talking today about procrastination, and he was coming up with all of these things that he would say, hey, Joy, good evening, little things that he would say to get you motivated, but they were little short sayings, come on, let's do it, or come on now, hop to it, get to it, what are you waiting for? When you're waiting for, you're going to be stagnating. When you wait, you stagnate. And I actually had said that before, when you wait, you stagnate. And he was coming up with all of these little, quotes to help get you off of the procrastination railroad. Because, once you get on that train, man, you can be on it for every single thing that you want to do. I'm doing very well, Gary. Thank you. Love you too. I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for your support. Oh Lord, I can't stand when I lose my train of thought. But anyway, I know I was saying that he was talking about all of these little, he was saying these little quotes to get you off on the road to out of off of that procrastination train, because that procrastination train, and the procrastination train is never late. It's always on time. You hop on it whenever you want, and it just goes by nice and slow, but it goes by all the same, and get you away from what you're really supposed to be doing. But it takes its time to do it, so that you can be on it for a long time before you finally get off of it. But the thing about it is you don't want to get on. That's one train you want to miss. You don't want to catch the procrastination train, because once you get on, you may not get off, right? But I could appreciate what he was saying, because it smacked of so many things. But the bottom line is, if you don't know why you procrastinate, then you may find yourself having a difficulty to stop it. Usually, it's a fear behind it. Like, there may be some type of a fear behind the reason that you're procrastinating so much. It could be like some type of a fear, like maybe you're afraid that you might not be successful at what you do, or maybe you might be fearing that you will be successful and might not be able to handle that, or maybe it's you think that you might not be able to do a good job, or it might not benefit you the way you wanted to, or you might be missing out on something else. Like the whole thing is that grass is greener on the other side. Well, if I put in my time to do this, I might miss out on that. But meanwhile, the that is not coming, but the this is right here in front of you, right? Or you might think that, as they say, that grass is greener on the other side, but meanwhile, your grass that's standing here right in front of you is beautiful. And then you might get to that other side and find that grass just as brown as it wanted to be, but then the green grass that you had in front of you done already turned brown because you neglected it. So now you have no green grass at all. I know this sounds kind of funny, but this is basically how it works when we get caught up in procrastinating. We miss out on everything. That the thing you might have had that you thought that you weren't going to get if you did what you were supposed to do, and then the thing that you should have done in the beginning, you miss out on both of them, and you basically have nothing. So you basically just sit there. So now it's sitting there and nothing's done. Nothing's getting done, right? Nothing's being accomplished. Time is going by. And I've heard this too. I'm not sure if I want to go to school, because if I go to school, it's going to take me too long before I can get my degree. But here's the deal. The time is going to go by anyway, right? The time is going to go by anyway. So the time that you were talking about is going to take too long. It's going to go by anyway, and you still will not have that degree. But the time is gone, right? So these are the things you have to think about. Why is it so important to you that you would think that something is going to take too long, that it will actually stop you in your tracks from doing what you know you need to do or what you want to do? Good evening, Janice. How are you? One of my plank sisters. How you doing? If I think of a lot of things that have happened in my life, say within the last 10 years, and I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking about it, and I say to myself, wow, if I had procrastinated, I never would have become a Pilates instructor. And I can still remember the day when it was suggested to me, Denise, you're always doing Pilates, and it seems to work well for you, and you seem to like it. You're always trying to, show people what you're doing and everything. Why don't you become a Pilates instructor? And the next thing I know, I'm in Bally's getting lessons from a Pilates instructor that I heard was working in there and was helping people to get certified. And the next thing I know, I'm in there and I'm taking her classes. I'm training. And the next thing I know, I'm doing Pilates at home 7 days a week, twice a day, except on the days that I had training down at Bally's. But on the other days, it's in the morning and in the evening. I was coming in and I was doing 30 minutes or more of Pilates, but that was part of my training. I had to be able to maintain 7 days at least twice a day, and because you never know how many clients we had. And that was very good training, because there was one point where I had 3 of them, and I was working out 3 times a day with my clients, because I don't just tell them what to do, I have to show them. So I had to be pretty much in there. So that training came in handy. But if I had procrastinated and said, no, it's going to take too long to become a Pilates instructor, and by the time I get my certification, it might just, all this time will go by, but the time is going to go by anyway, and I already knew that, so I signed up and got it going. And then I think about when I decided that I was going to become a 28-day certified 28-day detox coach. And when the offer was put on the table, I could have said to myself, well, I'm not really sure I want to do that because ain't nobody going to sign up with me to do no detox, and I've never ran a detox class before. You know, what I look like trying to sign people up just because I said so, you know, and I've never done a class before. Why should I put myself through that? You know, the usual stuff that we would probably tell ourselves to talk ourselves out of something that we know we want to do. But when the opportunity presented itself in front of me, I hopped on it, even to the point where I knew that it was going to be a financial struggle to actually complete the course. But I knew that I wanted that certification, and I also knew that if I let this opportunity go by, I won't go for it again. That would have been it, and I knew it. So I said, no, I want to go for this certification. The offer was on the table. Coach Carmen Abercrombie put the offer on the table for me. Now, trust me, the sister's money was tight at that time, seriously tight. But, you know, the funny thing is when you put your steps forward and you're trusting in God, He walks towards you, because I'm telling you, to this day, I still don't know how I came up with that money for that certification. And I had to make payments on that every 2 weeks. Killed me, but I didn't. No, I ain't gonna say it killed me. It enhanced me, but it jacked up the budget, but I still did it. And nothing was back owed, should I say. It was tighter and I was really struggling, but I was not behind in anything. And that was the miracle in itself right there. But if I had procrastinated, then I wouldn't have gotten my certification and probably never would have gone back to do it. All right. And these things I think about. Now, once I got the certification, I had to do my first class. As a matter of fact, part of the training was to do your first detox. So I could have procrastinated and said, you know, Coach Carmen, I think I'm going to wait before I do my first detox class. I want to make sure I can get some more experience. You know, I want to do the detox one more time myself so I can make sure I know what I'm doing. I want to study the material some more. I could have said all of that, but something told me, girl, get on in here and do your first detox class while you're training. So I went and got did some Facebook videos and miraculously was able to get 3 people to sign up for my very first detox class, and then I aced it, and I was so happy. Now I could have just said to myself, you know, well, let me just wait until this point. Let me just wait until I get more detoxes done. Let me just wait until, you know, the summertime, or let me just wait until right after the new year when everybody wants to you know, get in shape. That'll make it easier for me. But I did this thing in the middle of maybe somewhere between mid-fall, actually I did that, it was in April. I think it was in April, March and April or something like that when I did that first detox. So I could have talked myself out of it and came up with all kinds of excuses, because this is what we do when we procrastinate. We come up with reasons why we should wait. Well, let me just wait until I can get some better makeup. Well, let me just wait until I can get the right kind of clothes to present for the videos. Well, all right, well, you know what, let me just wait until the springtime, because when the springtime comes, everybody's going to want to do it. Well, let me just wait until after the new year when people make their resolutions, and, you know, we get a case of the let me just wait. Let me just wait. Well, I just want to wait for this. I need to wait for that. Well, let me just do this first. Let me just wait for that. And it goes on and on and on, because as soon as that one thing you waited for comes to pass, you got another one. Okay, well, that happened, but you know what? I still need to do this. I still need to do that. Well, let me just do this first, right? Well, let me just wait. Well, let me just wait before I start that, because I want to make sure that, you know I got a lot more people on my list. Come on. Now I see what Steve Harvey was talking about. Like, come on now. Come on now. Because, see, that will hold you back and nothing will ever happen. Nothing. It's just like when I was invited, or no, I ain't gonna say, but I was challenged to do the plank talk challenge and the plank for 30 days. Now that invitation came to me. I think I saw that invitation. It was like about maybe 11:30 that night. I happened to go on Facebook for whatever reason. I don't remember what I went on there for, but I went on there. It was kind of late, and I went on there to do whatever it was I was going to do. And I saw the invite to rise to the challenge, so to speak. And the very next day, the very next morning, I'm down on the floor planking my day number 1 for the challenge that I had just gotten late the night before. Now, I could have said to myself, now that was in January. That was in January that year. That year of January of 2016, if I'm not mistaken, that invite came. And I could have said to myself, well, you know what? Let me wait until the springtime when it's, nice outside. Or let me wait until I'll do it for my birthday. Oh, you know what? Since it's like the middle of the week, let me wait until Monday, and then I'll get down there and I'll start playing. I'll start fresh on Monday. You don't have to. Every time you start is fresh. If you got down on the floor right this very second and planked, you started fresh. You don't have to wait until a specific day to start fresh. Whenever you start, it's your fresh start. That's it. There is no, oh, let me wait till my birthday. Oh, let me wait till New Year's Eve. Oh, let me wait until New Year's Day. Oh, let me wait until after the holiday season. Oh, let me wait until the weather breaks. Oh, let me wait. And you be letting me wait, and it'll never, ever happen. Your fresh start starts when you start. When you start, that's your fresh start. So if you got down on the floor this very second and said, I'm going to start this plank talk challenge, that's your fresh start right there. There's no particular time frame, and you don't have to have one. You can do it right then and right there, right? So when people come to me and tell me that they want to start a fitness program with me, they want to work out, they want to do Pilates, or they want me to help them do a detox, and then, now see, you can't tell me that, because see, I'm all in. Once you tell me that you're going to do this thing, I'm coming in. Oh yeah, okay, so give me a number. I'm going to call you now. We're going to set something up right now. Let's go. Let's do it. Because I'm in it. This is the way I am. So if you're not ready right this very second, don't come to me, because I'm coming to you. Right? So if you come to me with it, I'm coming back to you. I'm going to be right. Bam, bam. Right? I'm going to be right there. So if you're not really, really ready, I'm not the one to come to. I'm sorry. Money or nobody, I'm not the one for you to come to if you're not ready to do it right now. Because I'm right. If you coming to me, I'm right. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's go. Here we go. Let's go. When's a good time for me to call you tomorrow? Not when is a good time for me to call you next week. When is a good time for me to call you tomorrow? Depending on the time it is, I might say when is a good time for me to call you today, because that's what I'm going to do. Because that's what I do. It's my job, right? So if you're coming to me and you're telling me, Denise, I'm interested in training with you. I want to work out with you. I want to train with you for Pilates. I'm going, okay, give me your number. Let me call you. Let's set something up. I need you to fill out this assessment form so I can see where you are. If you come into me and you say, Denise, listen, I'm interested in the 28-day Body and Soul Detox. I'm going to tell you, yeah, well, I got one starting April 7th. Let's sign up right now. Let's talk about this. Hand me your number. I'll call you. Here's my number. You can call me. Let's get this thing going. That's what I'm going to tell you, right? Because there's no need to wait. Hi, Beverly, sis. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Because see, there's no need to wait. There's no need to wait. If you already put it in your mind that you're going to start on a wellness journey and you want to do the 28-day Body and Soul Detox, and I call you, I don't want to hear, oh, well, you know what? I think I'm going to wait on that because the money is not right. But you called me, right? You gave me your number and you wanted me to call you. So basically what you're saying is, you're going to procrastinate. But you already knew when you made that connection with me, you already knew that there was something that you had to do in your life to make your life better, to make you feel better. And you called me, or you had me call you, because you wanted to find a way to do that, and you knew I can lead you. So if you backpedal and you going back and back and back, I'm going to try to reel you in. But if you keep at it, I'm going to let you go, because you're not ready for me. You're not ready for what I'm trying to offer you. You're not ready to get to that point in your wellness where you will benefit and really, really enhance your life. Because that's what I'm about. I'm about having you, showing you how you can enhance your life, feel better, look better, move better, sleep better, eat better, walk better, and everything better. Okay, I'm the one that wants to show you how to relieve yourself of anxiety, how to stretch and tone your body, how to strengthen your body, how to heal from the inside and out, right? That's what I'm about. If you contact me or I contact you after you heard one of these videos and you're not ready for that, I'm going to pick up on it right away. I'm going to say, what's the problem? You know, because one thing I know about us as people, when we want something really and truly want something, we find those dollars. You know, we could talk about it all we want. Oh, Lord, my dollars are tight. I've done it myself. But when it was something that I really wanted, like that certification for Pilates and the certification for the 28-day Body and Soul Detox, when I really wanted those things, trust me, a sister found those dollars. Same way we find money when we want to go shopping for the boots and the bags and the coats and the clothes and all of these cute little things that we like, the jewelry, get our hair and nails and toes done. We find that money, don't we? But seems to be when it comes to doing something that's going to benefit our bodies, all of a sudden, we ain't got the money. Money is always tight, always this. But it's not a money thing. It's a procrastination thing. Because see, now you know you're going to have to do some work. But listen, nothing worth having is easy. You get the gratification when you put that work in, right? I've been planking. This is my 3rd year of planking. I took some pictures. I had a photo shoot and I took some pictures. And when it came to my time, it was a group of us, but when it came to my time to do my individual, there was not a single bad shot in there. Body-wise, facing me, I was making some kind of faces and something like I was kind of hot. But body-wise, every angle, I was on point. You talk about somebody that got humbled and proud all at the same daggone time? Yes, because I knew I put that work in. And if I had procrastinated to get in my Pilates certification, if I had procrastinated to join that Plank Talk Challenge, if I had procrastinated to become certified as a 28-day Body and Soul Detox coach, none of this would be happening. I wouldn't even be sitting here in front of you right now. I would not even be here. Okay? Because I'd still be off somewhere giving myself reasons why I'm not ready to do this yet. But once it's here, you got to act on it. Like I always say, you got to think about it. You got to speak about it. You got to act on it. You got to get up on it, and then don't turn your back on it. Because see, as soon as you get that breakthrough, usually that's when folks, right before that breakthrough comes, is usually when folks give up. And they go back onto that procrastination train. Well, I'll go back to it at another time. You know that's never going to happen. You know how many times we've done that? Oh, I'm going to go back to it. We never go back to it. Or if we do, it's a long time from the time we say we would. Just like for me, where I've been telling people, you know, I'm going to go back into sewing because I love to sew and I've always enjoyed it. Truth be told, I've been procrastinating. And I had to ask myself why. Right? But then once I figured out why, now I'm able to go through what I had to do. And my main reason why is because I didn't like the fact that when I did things for people, they didn't appreciate the price. Right? But now I've overcome that because it's like, well, listen, this is what it's going to cost. If you don't want it, you're more than welcome to find somewhere else to go and get it. No hard feelings. None whatsoever. I'm not mad at you because I know the quality of my work and I know what it's worth. Just like I know the quality of my work as a fitness instructor, as a Pilates instructor. I know the quality of my work as a 28-day Body and Soul Detox coach. I know this. And this is not saying nothing to be bragging about. It's just that when you know, you know. But you'll never know if you don't do. right? If you don't do, you'll never know. So if you're sitting here, you're watching this video and you know what this is all about, talk with the Wellness Diva. And I'm always either talking about working out or the 28-day Body and Soul Detox. And mainly for the last couple of months, it's been the 28-day Body and Soul Detox because I'm really passionate about getting people to their next level, as far as nutrition goes, because it's not a joke out here with the stuff that's going on in the foods that we eat. So it's time to detox your body from that and start a new wellness, new level of wellness eating for your life. This is not an infomercial. This is a life commercial, because that's what I'm all about. I'm all about helping people enhance and improve their lives, helping them to feel better. A lot of us walking around here, we don't even feel well. That should never be. We should feel well every single day that we get up out of our bed and thank God for the day. We should feel well. We should not be walking around in pain. We should not be walking around with stomach issues. We should not be walking around with breathing issues. We should not be walking around on all kinds of medications, going down the medical matrix, never to be found again. That's not the way God planned for our lives to be. We were not supposed to. Certain things that we eat every day, we're not supposed to eat. Certain things that are in our foods are never meant for our bodies to digest. Never, which they don't really, because a lot of those things that we do consume, the body doesn't even know what to do with it. So what does it do? It stores it, holds on to it, turns it into fat, infuses your cells with it, and blows you up, bloats you up, and makes you gain weight because it doesn't know what to do. So it'll store it, right? So that's what it'll. Did you just say amen? That's Antonia, everybody. She said amen. Woo. That was a good one. That was right on time, too. So, yes, so that's what it will do. So it'll store. So now, and a lot of people will say, well, I don't need to detox. I just need to change my eating. Yes, you need to change your eating, but you need to detox first. Because, see, a lot of people, when they change their eating, don't really know what it is that they're supposed to be eating. And if you're not eating organic, forget it. But you cannot plant a seed in soil that has not been tilled. You have to till the soil first, turn it over, and then plant that seed. You have to get that soil prepared to receive that seed so that it can grow healthy plants and food, right? Same thing with your body. You have to get it prepared, which means you have to get rid of all what's in there that's not good for you so that you can replace it with things that are good for you. But you can't put what's good for you on top of what's already in there. Where's it going to go? Where is it going to go? You have to get rid of what's there. All of the bad stuff has to go. It has to get bye-bye, has to be gone out of there. Gone away from here. It needs to be gone. You have to detox that out, right? You need to be on a mission for nutrition, which means you have to get rid of anything that's not going to be enhancing your wellness. And that includes anything that's been fed hormones, anything that's been sprayed with herbicides and pesticides and fungicides, and anything that's a GMO, anything that's been genetically modified has to go. Refined sugars have to go. White foods have to go. Okay, all of these unhealthy things that we know we've been eating, because you're going to hear the opposition. You're going to hear, oh, well, I've been eating like this all my life, and it hasn't hurt me yet. But meanwhile, when you go home, you got 5 or 6 medications sitting up in your medicine cabinet for conditions and diseases that you have not connected to your food. And it's not your fault because you don't know. But the 28-day Body and Soul Detox actually teaches you that. But you don't even have to take our word for it. You can do your research and you'll find that out all on your own, which is what I did even while I was training to become certified to do the 28-day Body and Soul Detox, right? But I had to know. Knowledge is power. As soon as you know, then that's when you can make educated choices. That's when you can start doing what you know you need to do. I see people my age and younger walking around with conditions that they really should not be walking around with. It's totally crazy, right? And it really, really, really upsets me when I see it. I get to the point where I just want to grab them up and hug them up and pass some wellness onto them through osmosis or something like that. That's how deep it affects me, because I know it shouldn't be, and I know why it shouldn't be, and I know the connection between the food and those diseases and conditions. I know what that is, and I just want to spread it around. I just want to teach it. You know, I want to show people how they can detox their bodies and learn how to eat in a healthier way. This is what I want to do. I'm seriously passionate about that. Just as passionate as I am about working out, I am about getting people on a mission for nutrition, because that's what you need to be on. But it's not going to happen if you know these things, if you know you need to work out, if you know you need to change your eating habits, if you know you need to be sleeping more, if you know that these things that I'm saying you need to do, but you are procrastinating, it will never happen. So when here she go again. So when Steve Harvey was saying, "Come on now, get with it. Let's move. Do this. What you waiting for? When you wait, you stagnate. You don't have to wait. Do it now." And you know, it's a small step. Like, it's not like you got to take this huge, big step. Like, oh my God, how am I going to do it? Hey, Carrie Ann, good evening. Like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? It's going to be too much. No, you take small steps. You start with small goals. You know, it could be the smallest little goal, but it has to start up here. It has to start right up here. And then there has to be some action behind the thought. You got to do. You can't say, okay, I'm gonna sign up for this detox that starts on April 7th, and then sit on the couch and then say, but you know what? Let me wait until next week. You know, when I think I might be able to do it. You know, I might be able to have a few more dollars. No, you could call me up today. You could put a message in here today and say, listen, Wellness Diva, I'm interested in this detox, this 28-day Body and Soul Detox. This detox starts on April 7th, and the special is still on until the end of this week, because we had it going for 2 weeks, and we do these detoxes. We run these detox classes every single month, and every month we've been able to fill the slots, and so I'm just keeping on with the keeping on. So this one is special because you get 2 detoxes for the price of one. So get two minutes in one. 2 detoxes for the price of one. You do this detox in April, you get to do it all over again in May for free, which means you'll have the access to the Facebook group, you'll have access to the weekly Facebook trainings, you'll have access to asking any questions that you want. You can still go in there and look at the posts. You can post videos. You can ask your questions. You can put your statements in. You'll have access to all of it, right? And you'll have access to me through Facebook Live. Now, if you want private coaching, that's available too. We do have private coaching. It's a little bit more costly, but still a very, very good investment. We have private clients just as well as we have the group. The group is the detox that we do in every month, and that's where the special is. You sign up this week, before this week is out. I think by Sunday is the deadline. You get 2 detoxes for the price of one. Invest in yourself, and don't procrastinate. If you're in here and you're watching this video and you know that there's some things that you may need to do, as far as your wellness eating and nutrition, then you need to let me know. Put a note in here, instant message me if you need to, if you want more privacy, and just let me know. Listen, you know what? I'm tired of putting this off. I need to do something about my health today. And I want some information about this detox. I want to sign up. Come on. Let's go. Let's do this. Like Steve said, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. You know, and I can identify, because like I said, I was there. You know how long it took Coach Carmen to get me to do the detox the very first time? It took me going into menopause, gaining 30 pounds before I decided to do it, because I had just gotten my certification. But after the menopause kicked in, I didn't look like a Pilates instructor. I was like, what the heck? Took my daggone body, just snatched it on up out of here, put 30 pounds on, and then gave it back to me. And I was like, now how am I supposed to do this? I don't even look like what I'm saying I am. And she's like, I've been telling you to do this detox. I did the detox and the weight just fell off. But see, here's the thing. I don't really talk about the weight loss with this detox because it's a given. You will lose weight. Now, how much you lose is up to you and the structure of your body. But I don't know anybody who has done this detox, and believe me, many have done it. I don't know any of them who haven't lost weight, right? And I'll be putting some testimonials up in my webpage. I've been gathering them, and those are going to be coming in on my website really soon. But I don't know one person who has done this detox and has not lost weight. You will lose weight. So I don't even really focus on that, except for because I know that's what people want to hear. They want to hear they lose weight. My focus mainly is the fact of healing your body. You know, it's a 28-day body and soul detox. So we're talking about healing the soul. You getting healing emotionally. You got some things, some unforgiveness, some issues that you need to deal with. The detox book helps you go through all of that. You know, that's the first week is the soul detox, and then after that is the body detox. But my focus is on that internal healing. You know, internal healing, because that's where the real healing comes from. So you healing from the inside out, not from the outside in. So everything that you're taking in is going to start showing up on the outside. Next thing you know, you're going to find your skin is tighter on your face and on your body, and it's clearer, right? It's very clear. All of a sudden it becomes really clear, almost milky smooth, like just so creamy looking skin, nice and beautiful, right? You're going to find it getting tighter. You know, the food that you're going to be eating is literally going to be helping to tighten up your skin. You're going to find yourself with more energy. You're going to find yourself sleeping better, thinking clearer. Your focus is going to be laser sharp. And your energy level is going to be through the roof. I guess you can tell by the way I'm always up in here running my mouth. But yes, your energy will fly clean through the roof. And if some things you were thinking about but couldn't really get focused on suddenly will become crystal clear to you, because your thinking processes will be clearer. Because see, once you eliminate all those toxins and chemicals from your body, you're eliminating them from everywhere. And that includes your brain on down to your toe. Everywhere is getting eliminated. So pain that you might have been walking around with may suddenly dissipate. Hey, there's my niece, Janika. I'm going to be planking right after I finish this video. So I hope you come back in when I get this plank done, because I'm going to do it right after this video. But thank you for coming in. So if you've been walking around with pain, you got some aches and pains, you're going to find those things dissipating. If you've been depressed or had anxiety or stress, you're going to find those levels lowering down. If you've been on medications for stuff, you may be going back to your doctor saying, listen, can you check me out again? Because I have a feeling that these issues may be lessening. You may either get weaned off or weaned down, right? But something good is going to definitely happen to your body when you detox. That's it. All right. So listen, I'm not going to staying here for too much longer. I'm getting ready to get out of here because I do have to do my plank too, you know, and I don't want to be too late getting down there on the floor. So I'm definitely gonna end this very shortly. But I just wanted to put the invitation out there again. The 28-day Body and Soul Detox starts with me, the Wellness Diva. I do it with Coach Carmen. We have a little collaboration going on, and the bonus is you'll have access to both my detox page and her detox page. That's how it works when we go in there together like that. So if you sign up with me, you'll have access to my page and hers, and there's a whole bunch of information in there. All you have to do is scroll and get it. All right. Also, if you sign up before the end of this week, you get the detox 2 for the price of 1, right? So if you sign up for the April detox, because a lot of times, especially people who do it for the first time, they don't get to really experience it the way they really want to because everything is so new. You get to come back and do it again with the same full access to everything that you had during the first detox. How great is that? You can't beat that. 2 for the price of 1. If you are a couple, you both come in for 1 price and still get the 2 for 1, right? Husband and wife, if you're husband and wife, you come on in there and you sign up, and you sign up as 1. How's that? All right. So, hey, Inez! What's going on? Everybody's coming in with a family. But I'm coming back. Like I said, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do my plank video. But hi, Inez. How are you, girl? How is everything going? Me and Inez used to model back in the day. She was fierce. Woo, smoking. But we had a lot of fun back then too. So I'm in here talking about the 28-day Body and Soul Detox. You know how I do. So if you've been thinking about all of this, come on and sign up in here. Talk to me about it. Let's talk about it. You can sign up this week. You sign up tonight if that's what you want to do. I'm going to leave the link to the detox page right underneath this video. As soon as I end it, I'm going right back in and I'm going to put the link to my detox page right under this video, and you can check it out and give me a call. Send me a private message, however you want to do it. I am on a mission to detox the world. I want to see everybody feeling well, looking well, being well. That's my goal. That's my job. That's what I do. I have to do. This is something that I have to do because that's what I do. All right. So with that, I am going to tell you all to give yourself the gift of wellness, because wellness is the gift that keeps on giving. Have you treated yourself to wellness today? If not, why not start today? You can start by signing up, joining this 28-day Body and Soul Detox, invest in yourself, invest in your wellness, and you have given yourself the gift of wellness. Until then, I will see you next time. I'm usually in here every other day, you know, doing the detox videos because this is what I do. So until then, you all stay blessed and stay well. Thank you for joining, everyone. I really appreciate the support, okay? So you all have a good night. Bye-bye.